Яночка.
Yeah?
Okay, yes. Hi ladies, how are you? Nice seeing you. Welcome. Today I was debating how to wrap up our subject. So I did prepare two totally different classes. I'll try to combine it and see what we can do about this. So till now we spoke about differences between men and women. We spoke about challenges of marriage. We spoke about what is love, how to work on the relationship, how to make it better. Thank you. Gave you all kind of tips how to be smart in the marriage, in the relationship, right? So we spoke about this things, and I want to, as we spoke about what is love, I mentioned a few times Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva was this great rabbi that taught us what is to love. We spoke about the example of him and his wife, how they started. It was very hard for them. They were totally different, Rabbi Akiva and his wife. She was educated, she was young, she was beautiful, she was rich, she came from a very important family, and he was much older. Some say that he was already married before, Rabbi Akiva, and had children, some say. Some say, well, so definitely he was ignorant, he didn't know even to read and write, right? But she saw good qualities by him. And this is something that we don't understand what exactly she saw there. I want to speak to you about this today as we speak about love. Because when I say that you're supposed to love, Rabbi Akiva says, "Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha," love your friends like you love yourself. Ze klal gadol b'Torah. It's a very important lesson. Love your friend like you love yourself. Meaning, you have to love yourself first before you can love other people. And let's try to speak about this. What does it mean to love myself? If I want to love somebody, first I have to love myself. Then I will be able to give this love to my husband, to my children, to my friends, to other people, right? So this is something that I would like to speak to you about. Rabbi Akiva, he was a son of convert Jews. His parents converted, right? And as I mentioned, he was ignorant, didn't know so much, he wasn't rich, didn't have money, didn't have anything. But one thing he valued very much, the fact that he's Jewish. Okay, he didn't talk to him yet, what does it mean to be Jewish? But he wanted to explore, he just didn't have a chance. Let's say the President of the United States chooses which brand, which car he wants to drive. Right? If he chooses a certain company, this company is going to be so proud of the fact that the president chose them, okay, their car, and will brag about this and will advertise it all over because, okay, you made us important. You are the president of the United States. You're using our car and you made us important. You made our name much greater, right? When the Almighty, okay, chooses us as Jews, okay, to be His nation, what exactly it means, okay? So He puts His name on us, and we as Jews are supposed to be very proud of this fact that that we are representing God in this world. How exactly we do this? Are we happy? Are we understanding the fact that we're representing Hashem in this world? Okay? So Rabbi Akiva, I'll come back to this in a second, was me'uleh and tzanua. This is what she saw. Me'uleh means perfect. Tzanua means modest. How how these two things go together. When somebody feels too perfect about himself, how he feels? Does he feel modest? Usually no, right? But he was, and this is the beauty that you saw by Rabbi Akiva. He wasn't bragging too much about, okay, too much about himself, but he felt good with the fact that he's Jewish. He's just now, as a Jew, let's say, I want to give you an example. We say that Torah nimshela lemayim. The Torah is parallel to water, okay? Abundance, shefa, it's life. Let's say rain is coming on us, and I want to collect this water. If I'll take a little cup, okay, and I'll put this to collect this water, so this little cup will be filled up. But I can use a huge utensil. I can take a big vessel, a huge thing to fill up, and all this rain will get inside, right? It depends. How do I relate it to this? What exactly, how much Jewish I want to be? Let's put it this way. If you feel about yourself, yes, I'm Jewish, but I feel embarrassed about that. To look Jewish, to wear something, to cover my hair, to wear long skirts, if you feel embarrassed about this, you don't feel good about yourself, it's hard for you to feel proud about the fact that you're Jewish, right? Rachel, the wife of Rabbi Akiva, saw that he's lacking this. Rabbi Akiva, he's lacking this. He doesn't have this vessel yet. He doesn't have this kli. He doesn't have this place where he's going to store the Torah. But he has the ability. He has the. He's able. If he is going to accept, he's going to learn Torah with his derech eretz, with the manners that he had. And I gave to you once this example. I don't want to speak about this again. How she saw the good qualities of him. He was working by somebody, he didn't pay his salary, he wasn't upset at him, he understood that it's hard for him at the moment, he didn't have cash, he couldn't pay him, right? It's a famous story. He understood, he had the benefit of the doubt, he wasn't angry of him, she saw that he has good qualities. But if he's going to have it also with Torah, it's going to be so much better. So derech eretz he had. Now he had to fill this vessel. She's going to provide him this vessel. She's going to let him learn. And this is when he's going to be able to hopefully have a huge vessel and accept Torah more and more. And she did let him learn so many years. Rachel gave him to learn 12 years and another 12 years. And he became the biggest rabbi of all. So this is derech eretz kadma laTorah. So Rabbi Akiva teaches us, first love yourself. Once you understand who you are, it's going to be so much easier for you to love others. Ladies, when we spoke about relationship between husband and wife, between you and other people, doesn't matter who, you're not supposed to depend on what people think of you or how they look at you. First, you think of how you look at yourself. Once you're going to be happy with yourself, you don't care so much about what she said about you or what she thinks about you and so on. You care about, it depends how you show yourself. Woman needs, and it's something that you have to take it with you. Woman needs to invest in herself. It sounds feminism, but in order for you to be happy, okay, you have to invest in yourself. You have to be healthy. You have to eat well. Vitamins, fruits, vegetables, good stuff, okay? Because you need energy to give it then to your family. You need to exercise yourself. To exercise. You need to wear good, to feel good, to buy, if somebody, let's say, wants to put the first time something to cover her hair, buy the best stuff, buy the more expensive stuff even. It's going to take you some time to find out what exactly you like, but if you put something that you don't like, you don't want to continue with this. And and you want to put your child in a yeshiva. If you don't show him that you're proud of him, it's going to be very hard for him to try to impress you, because you're not. You have to first, okay, decide what do you want from yourself. Once you're happy with yourself, okay, this is when it's going to be easier for you to show it, to screen it to others. So let's say you also have to invest not only on physical things, as we mentioned, also on spiritual things. Let's say you like music. Okay? If I'll let you hear some music, and if you don't have this sensitive ear for music, you don't understand what I'm talking to you, or what do I show you, what do I try to hear. For you, it's going to be noise. Just shut off this noise because it doesn't talk to me. Okay? But if you have a sensitive ear for music, it's going to be like a piece of art for you. You admire it. You are impressed of it. Same would be with the art. If you like to paint, if you like, some people, for them it's just a scribble and it doesn't talk to you. But some will really admire it because they see how much people invest in it. They see the colors, they see the, I don't know, whatever, and so they really understand this. It says in Sefer Yoetz, they say that it's very important to feel and enjoy the taste of the food. Because once you really enjoy your food and you taste it and you like it, you're going to say Birkat Hamazon, the blessing after the food, with much more excitement than if you would eat something that, I don't know, you didn't care what it is, and you won't say the bracha so with excitement because you didn't really like the food. See how important it is, what you wear, what you eat, because all these things, they influence your happiness. And woman needs to be happy. In order for you to have a healthy house, you have to be happy at home, okay? So that you can screen this happiness to your children and to your husband. From the other point, from the other side, Chazal say, why little kids, babies, when they're a few months old, they start suffering from toothache from young age. They've never seen. Why do they have to suffer? So they say something interesting. From young age, this boy is going, or this baby is going to find out that this world is not a garden of Eden. There's obstacles, there's pains, there's suffering. It's not so easy, okay? And people have to accept pain and suffering as well as happiness and pleasures, okay? And to be happy and to have pleasures, God forbid, is not a sin, something good, because that's what makes you happy, right? So we have to take this in proportions and understand that but sometimes sufferings, it's hard, it's not easy. A woman complains, oh, my husband, he never compliments me. My husband doesn't encourage me. Whatever you listen, you go to classes and you hear and you listen and you say to yourself, it could be so beautiful, a relationship could be so nice. Why I don't get this feedback from my husband? And it bothers you, it's very hard. So this lady once came to this rabbi and she asked him, what should I do? My husband, in his house, they're very quiet, they don't really express their feelings, they don't show emotions, and it's hard for me. Every woman, she needs to be acknowledged, compliments. You're good, you're great, you cook nice, you cook tasty, you I don't know, things, and it doesn't say anything, and it bothers her. So the rabbi told her, you know something, it looks like it's going to be very hard to get it from your husband. What about if you write yourself your compliments to yourself? She's like, I want to hear it from him. I don't want to take it out of him. It was forcefully. I don't want to go and read it to him. I'm going to make fun of myself. She says, no, just listen to me. Write yourself whatever you believe in that you deserve. all this. She starts writing. She's neat. She's devoted. She's, I don't know, she cooks well, she did it. And then she sees that she continues writing. She filled up 3 pages of compliments about herself, things that she believes in them, that she knows that she deserves it because she knows that. And so, what now? What to do with this? Read this. Read this. Read this. Okay, so she reads it and she tells her, come, call me back after 2 weeks. That's it? Yeah. Show it to my husband? No. Read it yourself. Okay, so she reads it, and something interesting happens. A week later, she calls this Rabbanit again, and she told her, "What magic did you do? My husband keeps chasing me. He tries to give me compliments. What happened here?" What do you think happened? She started to read these compliments about herself, and she knows that it's true. She knows that it's right. She got this self-esteem. She started to feel so good about herself. She doesn't need these compliments from others now, even though she would like to get it from him, right? But she kind of adores herself and she feels good about herself. And now, see how it works psychologically on people. When you walk in the house, miserable, poor, sad, depressed, he doesn't want, in a way, to give you attention, because what can I tell to a woman that's poor and miserable? But when you go in the house feeling happy about yourself, feeling good about yourself, I accomplished this, I did this, I know how to do this, I know how to do that, and you feel good about yourself, this is psychologically when it works on him, and he feels it from your movement, he feels it from your spirit, and he wants to get connected to you. He wants to, because this is what you scream out. See how psychologically it works on people. It's unbelievable. She didn't really have to change herself. She didn't have to change knock on his head and tell him, hello, wake up, tell me something. She didn't have to do all these things. Just to change her outlook about herself. And her husband all of a sudden felt a need to be close to her, to talk to her, to compliment her. See, if you're treating yourself like you're a queen, like you're a lady, okay, this is how people are going to look at you. Not like a miserable woman that goes here and there and okay. Now I want to understand there's a big difference in Jewish hashkafa, the way that we look at things, between self-esteem and self-confidence. Chazal say, "Al ta'amin be'atzmecha ad yom motcha." Don't believe too much. Don't feel too good about yourself. Don't believe yourself. Don't trust yourself till you're becoming old, till your last day. The biggest example it was from Rabbi Yochanan Kohen Gadol, that he was a great Kohen Gadol for 80 years. He served in the Holy Temple, okay, and imagine to yourself a Kohen Gadol. He goes once during the year to Yom Kippur. If his mind is not if he's not really pure, he dies on the spot in this place, and then they have to pull him out and then they have to bring another Kohen. So his mind was pure for 80 times. He came in and out, he was fine. Then something got into him. He started questioning God. He started questioning Hashem. He was starting to have doubts in emunah, in belief, in trust, and he lost it. He was already a very old man. Okay, if 80 years he was going, I think he was around 100 already. And in this year of his 100, when he became very, very old, this is when there was something changed in his mind. So you cannot really believe in yourself. Believing, don't think, I'm religious, I conquered this quality of mine of, let's say, not to lie. So I know that I will never lie. No matter what the circumstance, I will never. Don't believe in this, because things can change. All kind of circumstances change. You have peer pressure, you have this, you have that. Things can happen. Another famous example I'll give you, Rabbi Ishmael Kohen Gadol was a great, great Tana. And there's a law that you're not supposed to read on Shabbat next to a candle, because if you read next to a candle, they didn't have these slides before. By mistake, you could tilt it towards you to read better, because it's very dim light, you hardly see, and sitting in a dim light for a long time, your eyes become tired and you don't see very well, and you want to see better. And this tilting is a violation on Shabbat, because you make the light stronger of the candle, and you have to be careful. So the rabbis put a siyag, kind of a gate. Don't read next to from the Torah. You just don't turn on and turn off the light, right? But the rabbis put another violation: don't read next to a candle on Shabbat. Rabbi Shmuel Kohen Gadol says, "Come on, I'm a big rabbi. I can sit next to this candlelight and nothing will happen to me. I'm aware of what I'm doing. I'm not a stupid man. I'm a great Tana." And he was studying and he was learning. And yes, he didn't pay attention that because of his excitement in the Torah, he wanted to study so much and he really couldn't see it so well. By mistake, he did tilt it. And so even Rabbi Shmuel Kohen Gadol says, don't you think yourself that you can control yourself, that you can trust yourself. Don't believe in yourself. So there's a difference between self-esteem, this is what we're talking about, and trusting yourself too much. Don't trust yourself too much, because things can happen. But self-esteem is important. Feel good about yourself so that you can give to others. Okay. It says, "Banim atem laHashem Elokechem." Hashem praises the Jewish nation more than he praises other nations. Okay, Banim, you are my kids. You are like my children. It says also about the Jews that they are ואתם תהיו ממלכת כהנים וגוי קדוש. מה זה ממלכת כהנים? Rashi says ממלכת כהנים means sarim, ministers, very very important people. This is how I want you to feel, that you are very very important. It says חביב אדם שנברא בצלם, חביבים ישראל. So many compliments to the Jewish people. Feel good about yourself. For example, let's say you're going to a wedding. You're wearing a beautiful dress for this wedding. And just before leaving the house, you were holding your baby. And you were trying to burp him or something. And some, milk spilled on your dress. Beautiful dress. Because you are so careful of your look, okay? You're going to try as fast as you can to clean this stain very fast so that nothing happens, right? But if you're in the kitchen, Thursday evening, working for Shabbat, you're baking your challah, you're doing some salad, and something spilled on your skirt, you're not caring so much to clean it because you're in the process of working and you're going to get dirty again, and it's not your best clothing. You don't care about your look at the moment, right? So when people care about how they look, so when you're going to a wedding, you do care about what people will think about you. You're caring. People that care very much about their look, about what people, to make sure that they are respected, that they are honored, that they are important people, will not do negative things in public. Will be very careful, like you don't eat outside because it's not derech eretz. You don't lie or speak lashon hara because you're an important person. You're not supposed to do these things. You're not supposed to cheat. What if people see? They will say, look at you, right? So you're very careful when you adorn yourself, when you have your self-esteem, how people look at me. You also careful of your activities, of how you conduct yourself out there. They say about Reuven. Reuven was the first son of Yaakov Avinu. Reuven, when his brothers, they put Yosef in the pit, so Reuven really wanted to save him. He didn't want them to kill Yosef. And then he had to leave Yosef over there and had to go and take care of his father. And when he came back, he wasn't there anymore, Yosef. He was so upset. He was so sad of what happened. They say, Chazal say, that they mentioned that Reuven really didn't want the brothers to kill Yosef. And Reuven, if he would know that in Chazal, that in the Gemara, that Rashi, whoever speaks about the commentaries, will mention that he tried so much and he really didn't want them to kill Yosef, he would try even more not to do it, because it's so much important what people say about you, how people... but sometimes there are these people that they think it says "Ten da'atcha shelo tachriv ot olami." Be careful that Hashem tells the person, do not destroy my world. Think. Ten da'atcha. Think means when you start thinking about all what I have, you start appreciating too. That's another tool to make you happy. When I know that I have, Baruch Hashem, my blessings, okay, you start feeling much happy. You feel so good about yourself. There was this lady by the name Malka. She was married to her husband only for a year. And she had complaints from here till today, till tomorrow. This is not the husband that I wanted. This is not somebody that I prayed for. Where is Hashem? Why did Hashem do this to me? I prayed so much. I planned the person that I want to have. I wanted this and this qualities. I wanted this and this looks. I wanted this and this age. I want this and this money in the bank account. I wanted whatever. And none of this happened. Where is Hashem? Why did Hashem do it to me? Keeps complaining about her husband. Until one day, she went to Florida to visit a friend, a family, somebody. And she sees the Shlom Bayit is so good over there. They really communicate so well. Mutual respect, honor each other, understand each other, appreciate each other. And she's like, I have to learn this. What is the secret over here? What did she do here? So the day that she leaves, she comes to her and she asks her, please, can you tell me your secret? What is that? How did you work on the relationship? What's your secret that you have such a good Shlom Bayit in your house? She tells her, oh, I had a note. I just threw my note. That's the reason. A note? You threw the note? What was that? She told her, you don't know. When I was dating, it took me years until I found my mazal, my bashet. I had a long list that I wrote there what person is supposed to be, what type of qualities he's supposed to have, how he's supposed to look like. All these things I wrote down. And everybody that I would go out with, this is not good, this is not good. It doesn't fit my list, it's not good. She keeps telling her father, and her father is upset at her, and her mother, and her friend, and this and that. Whoever tries to match her, okay? And then, after so many years being in Shidduchim, she found somebody that approximately fits, because you cannot really find perfection. And she got married. She saw all these bad surprises afterwards. It's not what she wanted. It's not the guy that she prayed for. Where is Hashem? Why does he do it to me? It's not what I want. She keeps being upset, okay, negative and sad and frustrated. Goes here, goes there, complain here, complain there. Nothing helps. Then she said to herself, wait a second. Instead of, if I'm depressed, if I'm despaired now, if I'm upset now, maybe it's because I'm looking for something that's not there. Maybe try to throw away these dreams that I had, these illusions that I had, and try to live reality. And instead of looking of what he doesn't have, she starts to really look and appreciate of things that he does have. This is when she decided that she wants to throw away this list that she had, this note that she had, and to start from scratch. once she threw out this note, she forgot about all this, I don't know, dreamland that she built to herself, and started to live in reality. Started to see that he's pretty good with the children, that he's doing a nice amount of money, that he takes care of the kids here and there, that he's kind here and there, that he's there. She started all of a sudden to realize that he's okay. This is when she showed her husband that not only that she starts to show him that she is satisfied with him. She reflects, okay, that he is good, that he's okay. That this is when he shows back to her that he is satisfied with her also. This is when mutual appreciation, when mutual honor and respect started. Okay, so basically, again, depends which thoughts you put to yourself, what exactly you do, and what do exactly you reflect. Let's say you stand next to a mirror, okay? And you want to fix your color is crooked, is not straight. You want to fix it. So if you're going to touch the mirror to try to fix it, what happens? It will be fixed? No, right? So you have to fix yourself, and then this thing is going to be fixed. If you see a problem with somebody, could be your husband, could be your sister, could be your son, could be anybody, don't try to fix them. It's not going to work. Fix you, and this, with the reflection, with the thought that you put, but this is when it's going to, Be'ezrat Hashem, your husband or anybody else, this is when they are going to change slowly too. Because when you look at they say, Kol posel bemumo posel. What does it mean, Kol posel bemumo posel? You see a blemish, you see a disadvantage, you see some kind of a problem by your spouse. It's your reflection. It's something that you lack, something that you miss, something that you don't have, and you blame it on him. If you see a good quality though by him, it means you have this good quality also, because you reflect whatever you think. And this is very, very important, because it says also, Hashem Omer, ten da'atcha, think, as we said before. Don't allow yourself to live only with emotions. Think. Thinking means appreciating all whatever we have. Another one thing for people who feel failure sometimes is when they fall on a small thing. Let's say you made this beautiful cake, okay, and something was missing. It wasn't too sweet. Let's say you cleaned the house, but there was one spot that left, or something, right? Sometimes you take this and you concentrate on this, and you think to yourself, I'm a whole big failure. I wasn't able to do the cake the right way. I don't know how to bake. I couldn't clean the house. I don't know how to clean. I couldn't do it. And you start thinking to yourself that you're a failure and you're not good, and it's not true. We're not supposed to take something, a minor problem, and make it a whole big deal. And because these things can devastate people sometimes. In the time of the Holocaust, so there was this big yeshiva of Mir, and they ran away from Europe to Shanghai in Japan. Mm-hmm. They ran away over there, and they stayed there. These boys basically became orphan kids. Their whole family, their parents died in Europe. They were all alone. It was very hard for them. One Yom Kippur, they cried and prayed. They felt that they got it. How do you feel when, in the end of Yom Kippur, you also feel very good about yourself? You're becoming like angels, right? Because you don't eat, and you fast, and you pray all day long, and you really elevate yourself. You really feel good about yourself. imagine to yourself the students, how they felt. They felt really very in a high level. They felt very, very good about themselves. And so this is how Yom Kippur ended. The next day, the yeshiva, they ordered a lot of bread, a lot of food. And this boy, being very hungry from Yom Kippur, didn't get too much food the night after Yom Kippur, jumped on this food, grabbed whatever they could, ate like I don't know what. One is taking a piece of bread, the other one grabs it from him. They act like animals. And this, they felt so bad. They felt embarrassed afterwards. They went to their rabbi, Rabbanit Yehoshua, and they started crying, Rabbi, on Yom Kippur we felt like angels, we felt so good. But it looks like all this elevation that we got, all these high levels that we got, it's like everything crashed after Yom Kippur, after we grabbed the food, and if we fell on top of the food, we felt like animals. We felt like all whatever we did on Yom Kippur is like wasted, it's like for nothing, it doesn't worth anything. The rabbi said, don't feel this way, because it's not true. You got to very high spirits, to a very high level on Yom Kippur. That's number one. It's like building a house. You have this house, don't worry. But then when you want to go on the roof to check on something and you fell, so you fell, but the house didn't fall. You fell means yes, there was a failure. Yes, you were acting very bad. It wasn't nice. It wasn't appropriate. But you did get to very high levels on Yom Kippur. It's nothing. One is nothing to do with each other. Now you made a wrong thing. Repent, make tshuva, says chatati, aviti, pashati, I will never do it anymore. Regret, and continue on. In every aspect of our life, this is the same way. Don't say to yourself, I'm a whole big failure, my mother-in-law came to visit me, the house wasn't clean, the food wasn't ready, the house was messy, the children, I don't know what they did. Things like that happen, okay? Get up and continue. We say, Sheva yipol tzadik vekam. Righteous people, they fall, but they get up afterwards.